Yes, yes, the big.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I need us to confirm. All right, thank you very much. I got confirmations there. All right, thank you very much. Let's get right to it. Um, we have confirmation that the audio is loud and clear. All right. Good morning once again. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, um, traders as well. This is who? Okay. Good morning to you too, sir, and you're welcome. So good morning, everyone. So on this program every day, we get to look at what's going on in the market. Of course, this is our morning market review. We get to look at what's going on in the market in terms of fundamentals, technical setups that we are interested in for today and even for the rest of the week. And this is also with the hope that we'll be able to pick a few entries from these sessions and then also have assets that we can add to our watch list for today and for the rest of the week as well. All right. So for today, in terms of fundamentals, we have CPI for Canadian dollar. That's around 2:30 p.m. We'll be having inflation data from Canada. And it's longer news that everyone is trying really hard to tackle inflation globally right now. And the CPI data is expected later today, and it is an important economic indicator. It is used to determine the rate of inflation. And of course, it's released on a regular basis by major economies. And we can use it to get a very timely glimpse to measure growth rates and levels of inflation. All right. So basically, a higher inflation rate just means that your money buys less because everything costs more. So the CPI specifically looks at purchasing power and how fast the prices of goods and services are rising in an economy. And that's why it is quite important, okay? And we'll be having it for the Canadian dollar later today. So for today now, the CPI is expected to, if you check the forecast value, be at 0.1% from a previous value of minus 0.4%. All right. So what this means is that when it's released by 2:30 p.m. today, if the actual result exceeds this forecast of 0.1%, this would indicate an increase in inflation, and this would likely lead to the Canadian dollar becoming stronger. The Canadian dollar becoming stronger. I really don't have any screen displayed yet. I've not switched the screen. I'm going to do that in a minute though. All right. I'm just giving us a little background and overview of the CPI data that we expect later today for the Canadian dollar. All right. All right. So my screen is displayed now. And I want to believe you can see it, right? I have MT4 displayed. Muji, can you confirm you can see my screen now? Good morning to you, Ma. You're welcome. If you could just type MT4. All right, well, thank you. Okay. All right, so this is the USD index, the USD index. Of course, I usually like to start from here to understand the direction of the dollar itself, and then we'll be able to apply this to the rest of the major pairs, uh, including gold and even US indices as well. All right, so the USD index broke down after retesting this region last week. After retesting this region last week, and we're even seeing some follow through on that. It's beginning to look more constructive. We're seeing series of lower highs and lower lows right now, and this is the last lower low right here. Okay, and for us, it is expected again, and our eyes have been on the USD index. Again, let me reemphasize it for two reasons. Number one, that would be because of this significant trend line, this one here. I'm going to change the color so it's more visible. I've mentioned it quite a number of times on this forum, all right? So again, for two reasons. Number one is because of this trend line here, dates back to the beginning of 2023. This was when it tested that trend line here was back January 6, 2023, and you could see how that same trend line has been consistent as resistance, all right? Has been consistent as resistance. All right, thank you. And then fast forward to here, we also got another retest of that trend line, and then that was the beginning. This is for Angel now. This is the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. We use the daily time frame to get the overall direction, You can then tune down to a much lower one for entry opportunities. So on this daily time frame, you can determine the trend and also important support and resistance levels. So this is like our anchor chart or, or our anchor daily or anchor time frame where the main analysis is carried out, and then we can change to a much lower one for entry opportunity, etc. All right. So like I said, this is not unexpected for that reason. This trend line here dates back to the beginning of 2023, and it has been consistent as resistance for price. So as soon as price broke above 102.6 level, as soon as price took out this level, and it started giving us series of higher lows and higher highs, of course, we had eyes on this resistance level, right? For that reason, which I just highlighted. And then I've been saying from this level, now I've been seeing series of lower highs and lower lows. All right. And then the second reason is because of this imbalance right here. It's more visible on the weekly time frame. Yeah, because of this imbalance. Of course, imbalances like this, or which you could call Fed value gaps, imbalances like this do act as magnet for price. So again, I was looking at price coming back to fill some of these imbalance, all right? So that area was one of interest when price started pushing towards that level, all right? And currently, like I said, after it tested that region, I've been seeing lower highs and lower lows, and then the last lower low here. All right. So it won't be a bad idea to see some retracement. It won't be a bad idea to start getting some retracement. And then if you also look at this trend line that I have here, right? If you also look at this trend line that I have here, again here as resistance, here as support, say here as support as well. All right, and currently price is pushing back to that same trend line as resistance. All right, so what it means is that and the fact that price is now below this 107 support level, because here it was support, here it was resistance, here resistance as well. All right. So the whole of this area now, we're treating it as resistance. All right. So it won't be a bad idea for price to push into that area first, and then we continue to see that bearish move play out. All right. So as it is now for the US dollar index, as long as this level at 107 remains intact as resistance, then you can expect lower prices for the USD index. You can expect lower prices for the USD index, all right? And that would mean pairs like Euro USD, Pound USD, will continue to look for buy opportunities on those pairs, all right? And on the other hand, for the USD index, if we get a close back above this level at 107, if we get a close back above this level at 107, then we may have a potential fake out on our hands. And by fake out, that simply means, of course, I've mentioned fake out too. It occurs when price breaks a key level, only to reclaim it quickly, especially for the higher time frame. All right, price breaking a key level and then reclaiming it very quickly, especially on the higher time frame. So for the USD index, as we get it close back above 107, then this may be a potential fake out for higher prices. All right, and fake outs like this do give fantastic trade opportunities, because we would expect price to move in the opposite direction. All right, but as long as this area remains intact as resistance, then you can expect lower prices for the USD index. All right, all of these on the daily time frame. Now moving on to Euro USD now, which is essentially the inverse of the USD index, essentially the inverse of the USD index. All right. So for the USD index, because we currently have a bearish bias for the USD index, what it means is that Euro USD is expected to be bullish. But as it is now, it is currently stuck. Of course, you can see how this has been bullish because the USD index has been bearish, all right? Like I said, it's essentially the inverse of the dollar index, all right? Now, for Euro USD, this is a good level. This level at 1.046. You look back, you see how significant that level is. Now, don't forget, we started on the daily time frame. And then because we have a bullish bias here, because Euro USD is inverse of the dollar index, all right? So for Euro USD, we're looking for buy opportunities as long as the dollar index is below that key level that I pointed out to us, all right? So for Euro USD, we're looking for opportunities to buy. And currently, this price level here is a significant one, okay? We're going to highlight it. currently is sitting at support. That same level here, you see this confluence of resistance right there. If you pick to that level here as well, was resistance. Here as well, the support, all right? And continue to go on and on. Even here was resistance, all right? So see why that level is quite significant, because we need multiple confirmations to further validate a key level, all right? So for those reasons and for those multiple tests that we see on the Euro USD, that's why this level is important, all right? So at this level, what we need to see bullish opportunities at this level. We need to see bullish signals at this level to further confirm the expectation we have. All right. Now, currently, it's below the 50-period moving average. It's tested it, and then we're seeing some retracement from the 50-period moving average. So your 50, okay. I want to see what it looks like on 30 minutes time. All right, this is what it looks like on 30 minutes time. So again here, we need some bullish patterns right there. Some bullish patterns. And number one, that would be because of this level. All right. So for Euro USD, that bullish confirmation would be at the confirmation of a close above this resistance. Now, this resistance is on 30 minutes time frame, say 30 minutes time frame, and it comes around 1.0468. All right, comes around 1.0468. So what we need to see here on this 30 minutes time frame, especially for those of us who would like instant opportunities, what we need to see here is a close above this resistance to further confirm that bullish move. All right, to confirm that bullish move, on Euro USD. All right, I'm taking my time here because I've seen quite a number of requests for analysis on Euro USD. All right, so we started on the daily time frame and then tuned down to 30 minutes time frame, and the bias is still the same. I'm looking for buy opportunities. All right, as long as the dollar index stays below that 107 key level that I highlighted to us earlier. All right, so the trigger to go long here would be Euro USD closing above, taking out this resistance. As we have that, then that would be our trigger to buy Euro USD. All right. Any question on this before we push forward, so that we don't come back to it? Anyone? I see P0HRK2. Did you get that for Euro USD? Yeah, Felix, you can go now.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Yeah, my question is that from the time this thing was retracing back, I'm seeing series of lower high and lower low, lower high and lower low. Will that mean that from that resistance that you said the price will continue to be bullish? I'm thinking, is it not this the first one
Hello, Felix,
where
are you there?
the
Can you hear
moving average?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me too? Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello?
Felix, if you can hear me, I didn't hear a word you said. You want to use the chat box. Eddie, yes, that's correct. We have to consider that as well, and that's why we need some more confirmations, right? Now, currently for Euro USD, it's sitting at a critical support level, right, at 1.046. Okay. Now, the fact that it's sitting at a critical support level doesn't mean that we just buy blindly. All right. We still need it to give us some bullish confirmations, even though it's at a critical support. And then let's see if I can. Yeah, Angel, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, sir.
All right, all right. Good morning to you. Thank you, sir.
Please, I am.
Adene, your audio is gone again.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I said I am a newbie in this call. I'm attending the call for the first time. And all the explanations, everything you are saying, it seems to be strange to me. So I don't really understand what you are
because it's your
doing.
first time, it is expected. You would need to probably join our beginners class so that you can understand some of the basics before you
Okay.
start.
So how can I get the link to join?
Okay. Before the end of this call, I'm going to drop my phone number so that you can reach out to me, and then I'll send that to you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right. So that's it for Euro USD. All right. Thank you. Pound USD, of course, are similar to Euro USD. This is good. Muji. All right. Hold on. I'll get to it. Let's quickly look at pound USD. All right. Now, this is pound USD on the daily time frame, and again, pound USD, of course, is similar to has the same pattern usually as Euro USD. All right, and then you can also see this series of higher lows and higher highs here. All right. Now that this most recent higher high has now taken out this key level at 1.26. All right, has now taken out this key level at 1.26. All right, you could go back to check how that level is significant for price, and then you will see multiple attempts at that same level as either support or resistance. All right, to further confirm the strength of that key level. Okay, now because it's the daily time frame and price is now above this resistance or this key level now, we expect this level to become support for price. All right, so let's tune down to a lower one, say 1 hour, for example. And then again, we're looking for opportunities to buy. Don't forget. Now, this current one already is looking like a bullish engulfing candle. All right. And then on this one hour time frame, because of this resistance here on the 1 hour time frame, because of this resistance, again, the ideal thing would be to wait for price to break above that resistance, and then the buy continues. Buy continues above this resistance. All right. Now, this is again dependent on the USD index staying below that 107 level. All right. That's for pound USD. All right. Let's go back to Euro USD. Now, for Muji now, don't forget for Euro USD, we started on the daily time frame, right? Started on the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame, you can see it is above the 50 period moving average. Okay. Now, on this daily time frame, if you are looking for buy opportunities here, you may have to wait for a few days for it to play out. All right. Now, as day traders, as scalpers, we don't have that luxury of time to wait and wait and wait. All right. So that's why we tune down, or we can tune down to a much lower time frame for entry opportunities. Now, don't forget, the the direction is currently bullish, all right? The direction is currently bullish. We have this low, we have this high, we have a higher low, and then this higher high, all right? So we have, currently we have a pullback that is beginning to play out. It is now at a support level, right? That pullback is now at a support level, okay? So because it's at a support level, that's why we want to take advantage of the support level to look for buy opportunities, all right? So back to 30 minutes. Back to 30 minutes, and then we have that support level right here, okay? Now, 30 minutes, that support level, I also highlighted this 1.0468 level, right, as the closest resistance, okay? So that's why we now need to wait for price here on this time frame to close above this resistance here, all right? You are right that on 30 minutes time frame is below the 50 period moving average, which signifies weakness, all right? And that weakness got to this support. So it is because of this support that we now look for buy opportunities, which is also in line with the direction on the daily time frame, all right? So above this 1.0468 level, that would be a fantastic opportunity to now take our buys from there. The minute price closes, is able to take out these resistance on this 30 minutes time frame, right? All right, thank you very much. All right, USD card as well. USD card. USD card is one we've been looking at also. Now, for this range, this consolidation between 1.445, right? 1.445 here. And 1.43. Right. So in between these two levels, we had this long period of consolidation, right? So eventually price moved to the upside, created this gap, and then that gap got filled, came back into that range, and currently, thanks to the USD weakness, we got a break below the support, and now we're seeing a follow through. Okay. Now, we see this follow through, which also came to this key level here at 1.141. All right. Now, price tested that level as support, and then we're seeing some retracements there. All right. So currently for USD card, we're looking at 1.42 and 1.414. All right. So let's check a lower time frame now. All right, so here now is now acting as resistance for price. This price level here at 1.42, okay? This price level here at 1.42, acting as resistance for price, and then we're beginning to see bearish candles, all right? Beginning to see bearish candles. All right, so for me, on this 1 hour time frame, I need to see price take out this key level here. Right, I need to see price take out this key level for this reason. Here, say, support, here, resistance, here, resistance as well, and then here, support, all right? So, on this 1 hour time frame for USD card, don't forget, started here, and you can see it's looking as bearish as it can get, all right? So for that reason, we're interested in selling, right? We're interested in selling. And thankfully, it's just recently tested this resistance, and then we're beginning to see bearish candles from that resistance, all right? Now, also close to this key level here, It's also close to this key level here. That's why it's important to now wait for, except you're an aggressive trader, that's why it's important to wait for a close below that level. And then that will be our trigger to sell. That will be our trigger to sell after a close below this key level for USD CAD. Right. NZD/USD2 is one we've had our eyes on as well. For this reason, again, it came to this key support level, which has now created a triple bottom. This is the second one. And then the third one right here, all right? So this is the first touch of that level. Back here, 2022, this was 2019, 2022, and then currently back at that same level, all right? Now, for that reason, we're interested in buying NZD/USD. Now, all of this is on the weekly time frame, right? Now, as a day trader, we're really not paying attention to the weekly time frame or the monthly time frame. And the simple reason is because those time frames are so far out that it really doesn't have much relevance to our trading. All right. So, of course, we can use them to get a perspective. All right, which we're doing right now. On the weekly time frame, I can see that this key level here at 0.555 is quite significant. All right, and that's why we have a bullish bias from that level. All right, and then this is what it looks like on the daily time frame. That same level here, price pushed higher to 0.572, came back to test that same level, pushed higher, got some pullback. All right, so here we have the low, we have the high, we have the higher low, and then now we're seeing the higher high. All right, so it won't be surprising to get some pullback from the current level for our entry opportunity, right? So from this level, I expect some pullback, right? Much deeper pullback, probably to this level here. That would be 0.57. That is too much. Yeah, if we get some pullback into this area, then take our buys from there. All right. Now, if we do not see that, so ideally for NZD/USD now, I'll be expecting a pullback into this area here. We're expecting a pullback to this area to take my buys from there. All right. However, if from this current level now, we get a close back above 0.572, then that would be bullish for NZD/USD as well. And don't forget, we currently have weakness on the dollar index, right? Below that 107 key level, all right? So get it close above this 0.572 level, that would be our trigger to buy. Or if we get a much deeper pullback into this area, we look out for bullish patterns at that level, and then that would inform our decision to long from there. All right. We already revealed Euro/USD, and I need you to confirm that we got it. We did spend was a lengthy review that we did for Euro/USD, and it was based on the request. So please make sure you have that. Yes, that's endurance now. As a day trader, of course, you're looking for direction on either daily or H4 time frame. You're looking for direction, all right? You're looking for the pattern or a structure on daily or 4 hours, and then you can go as low as 30 minutes, 1 hour for your entry, all right? You can use either daily or H4 time frame to confirm direction and structure, all right? And then you can tune down as low as 30 minutes or 1 hour time frame for entry opportunity. Right, so that's it for NZUSD. Let's look at USD JPY as well. USD JPY, all right? Now, USD JPY, of course, is currently in between this descending channel, which is, of course, bearish descending, right? Currently, it is retesting the upper trend line here, the upper part of the channel, all right? That's where price is currently, and then we're seeing some retracement. Giving more credit to this is the USD index, all right? It's the USD index. And then I think it was last week that we got the GDP data from Japan, all right? The GDP data from Japan was released last week. And then with that result, the actual value exceeded expected value. And then also with the Bank of Japan hinting at rate hikes, the yen continues to gain strength for that reason. And that's why from this current level now, because it's also retesting the upper part of that channel, it will be ideal to look for sell opportunities from the current level, right? Which is the top of that channel. Okay, so let's take that to a lower time frame now. Right, so this is the top of that channel, right? This is the top of that channel, and then already here we have a bearish engulfing candle. This is 1 hour time frame, right? We have a bearish engulfing candle, all right? So for that reason, we continue to take sell on USD JPY, right? And the bearish direction will be further confirmed if we now get a close below this key level at 151, all right? Now, from this current level now, because we already have a bearish engulfing candle on this 1 hour time frame, for that reason, we expect further weakness, right? And it's also below the 50-period moving average. For that reason, we expect further weakness for USD JPY, right? In the event that we get it close above the upper part of that channel, then that would be bullish towards 153.2, all right? Now, we started on the daily time frame. And then on the daily time frame here, we have this descending channel, all right? You see how price has respected the upper part and the lower part here as resistance, here as support, as resistance, a few pips here as support, resistance here, support here. It broke out of that channel here, and then we got it close back below it, right? We got it close back below it. And again, for this reason again, if you look at here, this 153.2 level is a key level for USD JPY, right? I can show us multiple times that price has tested that level, all right? And then fast forward to here, we got a close below that 153.2, and then a close back above it, which is typical of a fake out, right? It's typical of a fake out. And then remember I said earlier that fake outs occur when price breaks a key level only to close, to reclaim that level very quickly. And this is a typical one. Price closed below this key level at 153.2 and then closed back above it. Now, the whole of this level would have been a fake out if we had seen a follow through, right? We have seen a follow through. but that did not happen. We now have on our hands a close back below that key level, all right, which is further confirming the bearish bias, right? It's further confirming the bearish bias. And as it is now, it's now back below the upper part of that channel, right? And that channel started from here, right? Started from here. Okay, so for that reason, we're looking to take sales on USDJPY. And on the 1 hour time frame, we already have a bearish engulfing candle, right? Now, what would invalidate this would be a close back above the top of that channel, right? On the 1 hour time frame. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, for the indices, of course, they're quite bullish currently, thanks to the USD weakness. For US 30, is currently stuck between this resistance level here and this support at 444. All right. So we need price to break out in either direction for more confirmation. So currently we're treating this level as support, right? This level as support and this level as resistance. All right. Price has recently retested the support level and currently is heading to the resistance, right? It's heading to the resistance. Okay. So we can follow it all the way back to that resistance. Follow it all the way back to that resistance. That's for US 30. US 100 as well, also bullish, again, thanks to the dollar weakness, right? Now it's above this resistance. It's above this resistance on the daily time frame. This is what it looks like on 1 hour, right? It's now above this most recent high. Right, it's taking out this bullish engulfing candle is taking out this most recent high. It's now above that resistance, okay, which further signifies strength. All right, so the ideal thing here would be to maybe wait for some pullback. Let's see what it looks like on 30 minutes. All right, maybe wait for some pullback to this level, then we take our buys from there. If we don't get that, I don't like to jump in into trades like this without buying or selling from a key level, without buying or selling from a key level. So for US 100, the ideal thing would be to wait for price to retest this level, and then that will create good buying opportunity from that level. I'd love to do that for you. All right, so CHF JPY, this is the daily time frame, and then you can see the support level here. Right, you can see that support level, and then also have this bearish move, right? Also have this bearish move. Let's see if we have a channel. All right. So CHF-JPY, of course, is bearish thanks to the recent JPY strength. All right. So because of this channel that we have here, and currently it's pushing higher, right? It's pushing higher. So here we have the low, right? We have the high. This is looking like the higher low, and then for a move higher. All right. However, because of this weakness, right? This is a bearish pattern, of course. So for CHF-JPY now, I'll be looking for probably a retest of this trend line here, right? For me to take sell from that level, right? For me to take sell from that level. However, we see a break above that trend line resistance. That would be bullish for CHF-JPY, right? That would be bullish for CHF-JPY. This is the overall direction on the daily time frame. See 1 hour. Yeah, you see, still pushing higher. Let's introduce the 50-period average. All right, it's above the 50-period moving average on the 1 hour time frame, right? So this will be the level to watch. And of course, this will also serve as a buy opportunity, right? Currently, it's above the 50-period moving average, so we expect it to come back to this trend line resistance. And then based on the price action from that resistance, we determine what we do from there. Because if you get a break above that trend line resistance, then it will continue to push higher. Or we get a bearish reversal pattern at the test of that resistance, then we can expect weakness from that level. All right. So welcome, sir. D40s, of course, has been very aggressive. Has been very aggressive. So what you need to do here is to be buying on retracements, be buying on pullbacks, right? This is what it looks like on daily. This is 30 minutes. Right, this is key level on 30 minutes. Support here, resistance here, all right? So in between this range now, in between this consolidation now, we get a retest of this level or a close below this support level, then we can expect a much deeper pullback, right? We can expect a much deeper pullback, and then this 50-period moving average will come into play. However, if we get a close back above this resistance, then it will be the beginning of another push higher, right? For the 40. So what we need to look for here is this consolidation, right? Consolidation. So if price pushes back to this support level, we get a bullish reversal pattern from that level, just like we got here, more like a morning star, back here too, like a morning star, right? So if price comes back to this level, we also need to wait for a bullish confirmation to take our buys from that level. If price breaks below that level, that support level here, then you can expect much deeper pullback, all right? And the moving average will come into play. Again, on the other hand, we get a close above that resistance, then that will be a confirmation of a move higher, all right? Right. So in today's edition of our morning market review, this is where we draw curtain. I hope we've been able to get a few assets to add to our watch list that will be trading for today and for the rest of the week as well. Same time tomorrow, have another session here. Thank you very much for joining today. I wish us a great trading day. Thank you very much. Yes, I said I was going to drop my number for 015-5227. All right, I just did. So I can't remember you, but you can reach out to me so that I can send you the link to join the beginners class, so you can get familiar with some of the basic concepts and terminologies to prepare you for this session. All right. Thank you very much. See you next time.